Education has been a hot topic in Nebraska for months now, with school of choice legislation on the ballot. Now it's under a national microscope, with the Trump-Vance campaign calling for the closure of the Department of Education. I'm Hannah McElroy here in Millard, where a group of Omaha teachers got together to speak out against that call.
We are not going back. Let's do this.
The rally is in response to Project 2025, a campaign ad and multiple rallies where former President Donald Trump said that he wants to eliminate the federal Department of Education. Trump's VP pick, J.D. Vance, discussed the country's education at a town hall organized by Christian leaders over the weekend. Vance criticized public school funding and teaching methods.
People they give money to are very often some of the most radical organizations in the world that are developing curriculum that is pro-socialism, I would say pro-racism, that teaches really crazy ideas on gender that we just don't want in American schools.
The Federal Department of Education has been helping establish curriculum in schools since 1867. It's gotten a facelift over the years, but still plays a large role in creating a national standard for public education and providing funding. 2022 Nebraska Teacher of the Year, Lee Perez, is seeking to protect that.
My students were the first people that I thought of. It would cut more than $18 billion in annual federal support for our strong public schools, hurting our most vulnerable students and marginalized communities.
I contacted the Nebraska GOP chairman, Eric Underwood, and he told me the mindset and culture for the party is Republicans care for students and teachers, and that it's the Nebraska GOP's goal to ensure teachers are receiving support at the local level, and their candidates will reflect that, while allowing for local control of budgeting. Nebraska State Education Association President Tim Royer spoke at Monday's rally, endorsing the Harris-Walz campaign, sharing disbelief and concern for how he says these calls to action could harm Nebraska schools.
When Marvel movies talk about multiverses, I know that's real, because whenever J.D. Vance talks about what public school is like, he's clearly talking about a different universe than the one that I live in. Look, I'm not just a public school teacher. My kids go to public school. I know the education that they've received. I know what they're capable of doing because of their public education. So for him to imply that we're not serving our kids right now just is completely off the mark and not true at all.
I reached out to the Nebraska Board of Education about this matter, but they declined to comment. In Millard, I'm Hannah McElroy.